Wait a minute, 이게 뭐지? 내 심장이 열렸다. 자꾸만 뛰어. 저 멀리 있어도 oh my gosh.
Hi and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going back to Japan, but this time on a fun little solo trip rather than study abroad. Right now we're headed up to Dallas Love Field Airport to fly over to LAX and then to go from LAX to Tokyo Narita this time instead of Haneda.
Flight number 21. Oh, hey, 2106, we're taking you to Los Angeles, LAX, City of Angels, my hometown, born and raised. Woo-woo. Eager to get you there, then this plane will go onward to Tucson, Arizona. You have a dynamic duo up front. Indeed, you do. This vessel is under the command of Captain Sean and First Officer Jarrett. They'll get us to our destination safe and sound. This is the conclusion of this flight here for you all on this aircraft, so pretty please just check those seatbacks.
As you can tell by my slightly quiet yet overexcited internally reactions, I was very happy to be back in LAX and to make my way over to the Tom Bradley International, which was my first time going there. And it was such a beautiful terminal too, but I was definitely confused getting there. But we got there like a champ. And then today we were flying on Zip Air, which is a subsidiary of Japan Airlines, and it's their budget airline. And while it may not sound that great, it was actually really good, especially for the price. So as long as you are prepared, you can hook up to the free Wi-Fi and you just buy a couple of snacks, you're all set besides the overall plane boredom. But it's all worth it because look how beautiful Japan is, even this time flying in over by the countryside. And while it was a short afternoon in Tokyo, it's time to start the actual trip. So I didn't video much yesterday due to 1, all the plane rides, and then 2, when I got to Tokyo, my brain couldn't figure out how to use the train system, and especially because we don't, as travelers, don't get the Suica, and not Suica, is it Suica here? Yeah, it's Suica. The Suica cards and stuff, and then my phone can't do it doesn't have the Osaifu Katai, so it can't do the tap one for it. So I couldn't do that either. So my brain said, it's okay, it says it's only an hour walk to the hotel. My GPS was pointing the wrong way at first. It ended up being a 2-hour walk with my giant suitcase. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get a taxi or something if you're that desperate. It was awful, but I did get good cherry blossom pictures, and that's the only thing that kept me going. And then I just went to the 7-Eleven over by Blue Bottle, over by the hotel, and that was dinner. Ew, what is my hair doing? Anyway, that's that. Today, my host mom gets here at noon, and she's gonna meet me here in the lobby. So I'm going to go down to Blue Bottle, get coffee, and probably walk over to Tokyo Tower and do stuff for a little bit because it is 8:41. Which, to be fair, most things in Japan don't even open till 9 or 10. So doing good. I'm doing good, I think. So I've been wanting to go to Blue Bottle for a few years now, especially given that I don't live near any in the US, And I got very lucky that the hotel I booked was like a 3-minute walk from this one, and the baristas were so sweet. Okay, hold on, sorry. Got my coffee acquired saffron vanilla latte. And then I had to do an outfit change because it was freezing. Now we're gonna go to Roppongi Tower, Roppongi Tower, Tokyo Tower. To me, the whole walk to Tokyo Tower was just so fun, and like you kept looking for little glimpses of it and you'd be so impressed. But nonetheless, I've got my ticket and let's go up. This is such a cute elevator. OMG, it looks like my brain. Now, it was kind of a gloomy day, as you're gonna see a lot of my days this trip were, but it's always still beautiful in Tokyo, so. Even still, off in the distance, you can see Tokyo Skytree a little bit. And to be fair, there's a lot more fun things to do at Tokyo Tower than just look at the scenery, like this little exit. And there's plenty of snacks to get to, like the fun Kit Kats and some Tokyo treats. And then on the way back, to wait for my host mom, I walked over to Tokyo Midtown, which was right next to my hotel, and I found Fujifilm Square to look for a camera for Caleb, with to no avail, but it was cool. And then I found a Starbucks reserve, so I obviously had to go in. There were plenty of fun cherry blossom things too, and it took a lot of self-control to not buy more than I already did. And then this was their seasonal latte. It was like a soy milk one with some like red bean powder and cherry blossom pieces on top, and it was very foamy up top. I promise this is a look of being surprised that it was good. I just am not a hot coffee girly, so it took me a second to get used to it. But I did drink the whole thing, and very excitedly at that. With my coffee in hand, I walked over to Hinokicho Park, which is next to Tokyo Midtown as well, just to kill a little more time, and it was actually really nice, and I did find myself come back here more than once. Reunited with my host mom at last, it was time to head over to the first part of our main Tokyo touristy part of the trip, which was Asakusa, to go see Senso-ji Temple. Besides, no trip with my host mom's complete without fun Japanese snacks to try, so this time we tried ningyo-yaki. But throughout the Senso-ji area, there's like definitely a lot of food to try, so there's plenty of stalls to look and shop at. And then you also get to do some fun traditional cultural things too. Now for good luck, I always use 11 yen at temples. However, I didn't get lucky this time with my fortune, so have to make up for that later. Now with a little more time to kill in Asakusa, we did go over to Flower Miffy, which I kind of wanted to go to, but we found it just when we were walking. However, look at the cherry blossom tree! But now we're going over to Skytree together. Tokyo Skytree itself has this area called Skytree Town, and there's plenty of fun little shops and other cafes to go in here too, and I had a great time with it. There's also a festival on the roof. In Skytree itself, in the lobby, there's this fun little area that's like a museum to see all about it and how it became one of the tallest skyscrapers in the world. Which, fun fact, I do actually remember reading a book about it in like 2nd grade, so. Now there's definitely a lot more going on here than Tokyo Tower, where we were earlier. However, it was definitely a lot louder too. But you could see a lot more at night, and it was so beautiful. And then during the day, when it's not so gloomy, you can actually see Mount Fuji sometimes. Now with our touristy things for the day over and Shione off of work, we met up at Ueno Park to have a picnic. It was just a little bit more busy due to the Sakura Festival than we anticipated. However, they couldn't stop us from getting some good Japanese food, and we went to this restaurant near the train station and had a good end to our day being reunited.